Holy crap. Oh, man, what a weekend. Oh my god. Okay, so I had two shows back to back. Yeah, first was NostalgiaCon, which is a huge show up in Toronto. Well, it was supposed to be a huge show, but I'll get into that. But I gotta set the stage here because it was a nutty weekend. Two shows back to back, and both to new places that I haven't been to before. So I had to bring the GPS. And of course, with the NostalgiaCon up in Toronto, I already hate Toronto as it is, you know. I live here on Nave Reserve and all. I like it because it's nice and quiet. But yeah, then you head up to a few miles up in Toronto and it's all chaotic. People everywhere, cars everywhere, traffic is terrible, and everything is so confusing to navigate. And of course I got lost. When I went up to the NostalgiaCon, it was difficult to find this place because it's a huge building. Uh, and then, yeah, I asked like the people on the ground for help because I couldn't find this place. I didn't know which building to go to initially, and I got steered in a whole bunch of directions, and some people didn't even know the event was going on. And unfortunately, a lot of people didn't know the event was going on because even though this was a huge event, I saw it advertised on breakfast television. I see, advertisements all over the place on Facebook, YouTube. I thought this was going to be a huge show. I was going to make like a ton of money, but yeah, there was also some red flags too because with Toronto, parking is always an issue. And, I also had to bring my stuff in to load, and it's already a huge headache that I got lost to begin with. So when I finally found the place, I was able to load my stuff. I had to then go out back to the vehicle, leave my stuff at the table and hope nobody takes anything. Go all the way to the parking lot, pay $21 to park. And then here I am dressed up in my old EGM blazer that I got from some cool people at Twin Galaxies. I love this thing. It makes me look very professional. And not just on my record, so I'm not like a small deal or anything. But yeah, having a world record on a 40-year-old TurboGrafx 16 game can only get you so far, Yeah. You get right down back to earth when you realize, yeah, here I am, oh, just walking down the street with this blazer on in my pajamas. I wanted to dress a little bit casual while wearing the blazer. Yeah, it was nuts, and I got like a lot of weird looks, but a lot of people were also distracted doing their own thing. Yeah, that's just a little foreshadowing before the show because you gotta park, you gotta walk about half a mile back just to get back to the show. Fortunately, none of my stuff was stolen or anything, but just setting up. And I didn't have like all the bins that I wanted because of course I would have to look after all this stuff, and I can only bring what I needed. So yeah, the show gets going and I noticed that, holy crap, this is a huge building. I already see a lot of the celebrities line up. So if you know the lineup of NostalgiaCon, we had a lot of the famous names from Degrassi Junior High or Degrassi High. We had, of course, Demolition, one of the biggest tag teams ever in WWF history or WWE. Despite all that, there was hardly anybody for the show. I was about to get ready. My table was all set up. Again, nothing was taken. And yeah, even though I didn't have a lot of stuff there, I was hopeful, things were going to get rolling. It was early on in the show, and we're all setting up. I was a little bit late, but eventually I got everything all set up, ready to go, and I couldn't wait for the floodgates to come in. Then I realized, didn't the show just start like 10 minutes ago, and there's still nobody coming in? Like, I seen a few people trickle in, but they're seeing the celebrities and everything, and yeah, nobody's really coming in and buying anything. It was, yeah, one of the worst shows that I ever done, like, business wise. Yeah, because it was going to be like an 8-hour show. There's the first hour setting up, of course, getting lost. And I gave myself a little bit extra time in the morning because I knew something was going to go wrong because this is a new area. It was just a massive headache. Parking, doing all that stuff because it's Toronto. Of course, it's going to be a headache. I had to tell this sob story because all day I was just like twiddling my thumbs. Nobody was showing up, and yeah, the whole show was kind of a bust. Yeah. So to get ready for this long show that was supposed to be like, I was supposed to stay till 7 o'clock. And yeah, in the 5 hours that I was there from, 12 to 5 o'clock, I only made one sale for $5. Oh, it was terrible. I never had a drought like that ever. But yeah, then I heard it was like $40 to get into the event because, I don't know, I guess getting the celebrities wasn't cheap, and getting this huge, massive building in here, there was like tons of space. It was incredible, but too bad it wasn't filled with people. Oh, and then we heard, through the grapevine that there was a soccer game just across the road from us at its exhibition place, and that's what everybody was excited about. Soccer, one of the lamest, stupidest games ever. Who cares about soccer? I'm not European or anything, but again, up in Toronto, it's more of a melting pot. You get all sorts of, different races out there, and everybody was going crazy for soccer. Nobody was going crazy for NostalgiaCon, and it was horrible. But still, I did manage to get some stuff here. I didn't get too much because, again, I only made $5. And I lost that $5 too because, yeah, I need to get some water. I realized I only brought 2 water with me, and it's going to be like an 8-hour show. So, yeah, still saved up a little bit of money for the show. Thankfully, I did, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have anything. But I did get like a 5 screwdriver mite in here. I'll have to open this up and see if this one has a converter in it. Makes it a little bit worth more some money. Okay, this one I always found was hard to get. Yeah, Big Bird's talking to hide and speak, or Big Bird won't shut up. I got some Paperboy because, hey, why not? Okay, yeah, all these are like cheapy games I got cheap. Yeah, Epic Mickey 2. Yeah, WWF 13. I was going crazy here. Is that where I put the bag of food? And I got some crazy taxi. Yeah. Okay, what else I got? I got some Art of Fight in. Yeah, so even though I didn't make too much money at the shows, I wanted to see if I can at least help out the other vendors and buy some stuff off them. Okay, got some Masters. I never see this golf game anymore, so I saw it cheap and I figured, why not? Eight in yet. Oh man, I'm tired. It was a very long show. And I didn't stay there for the whole event either, because I left at 5 o'clock, so I wanted to see if I could beat the traffic. and traffic was absolutely horrible. It was at standstill. So yeah, thanks to Oscar here, I told Brad, I'm sorry, Brad, I gotta leave, I gotta feed the cat. But in all actuality, I apologize to Brad, who was running the event. And I felt bad because I didn't want to leave because they're still having some wrestling there. I could at least talk to other vendors and see what they're up to. But I also had to leave because on the Sunday I had another show to do, and this was even further in Niagara. A 3-hour drive there and back. Oh, so I had to go home, get some sleep. I didn't get a hotel there up in Toronto. Maybe I should have, but I needed to save some money. And yeah, if I went home, I could at least get some gas cheap, because gas is a little bit cheaper here on the reserve, compared to like getting it out in the city and all that, where they really jack up the prices. But yeah, I had to go home, get some sleep, and get ready to wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, drive down to Niagara, and make sure that I didn't get lost again, which unfortunately I did. So yeah, that was nuts. And I gotta do all it again in, the Toronto Game Expo on November 16th. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one will go a little bit better, because, they put on shows like that before. And yeah, it can be very chaotic, but at least it's a good chaotic. NostalgiaCon. Okay, Oscar, what are you doing? NostalgiaCon was new, and fortunately, I think, it was a new venture, and I don't know if it quite worked out like Brad wanted it to, but I blame that whole stupid soccer thing. Like, that ruined everything. It ruined traffic. Everybody was going to the stupid soccer game instead of going to NostalgiaCon. And yeah, it didn't make sense. Why is everybody getting excited about soccer? Soccer is terrible. I hate soccer, and I hate it even more now. Yeah, some of the other vendors felt sorry for me, and I got this for free, so thanks. Here I am looking like a sad sack. I was tired, hungry. I think my blood sugar levels were going over the place because, when I got the show, man, I felt like a little bit dizzy and all that, but it was a lot of work, Yeah, I made sure to, shoot myself up with some insulin before the show. So, I wasn't like too worked up or anything like that. Oh, I got some golf, big fucking deal. Yeah, it's a grabby video when you're showing off a golf game. Oh my God. It's not like the Masters. That one's more respectable, but Wall-T Golf on the N64, at least this one here is better. The Japanese version of Trutsen Tatsujin. Now, I never played this one before, and I still need to play Michael Jackson's Moonwalker that I got from the other show. So, fortunately, you can play these ones easily. They fit in a North American Sega Genesis if you just remove the sides. Very easy to play, and I just need to get out my butt and play some of these games, but with work and everything, and it's good getting shifts, but or all my paychecks go to bills. But it is what it is. Is that it? Because as much as I had bad luck at NostalgiaCon, I remember I made only $5, and the worst part is that when I went to go get water, because hey, I need to get some, I brought like a little cooler, but it only had like energy drinks in there, so I need to get some actual water. And when I went down to go get it, like everything was like super expensive, but I would think, all right, I get water all the time at the 400 flea market. I get all the time here in Rama, and it's usually dirt cheap, and they usually, somebody, hey, it's 50 cents or $1, something like that. But here up in Toronto, it was like over $3 and $3 for water. Oh my God. It came out to like $8-9 just for 2 measly little waters. Oh my God. So there goes all my money, all the $5 that I made. So would I do it again? Hell yeah. And let me show you why. Because, yeah, there were celebrities there. There was John St. John. And yeah. To Ryan. I gotta do it in the voice. To Ryan, you freaking rock. John St. John. Hail to the king, baby. I'm here to chew ass and chew bubblegum in my OL ass. Is that how it goes? I'm pretty sure. I'll have to look at the Roddy Piper movie again. But yeah, meeting John St. John was very cool, but also pretty expensive because I got my phone out and then the dude right beside him said, oh, that'll be $80. What? What? Oh, yeah, this is on top of me already paying for, the Duke Nukem shot glass, which is, freaking cool, as is John St. John's name on the back. But yeah, I didn't know it was going to be $80 to actually film the guy. Holy shit.
Normal. Video?
Yeah.
Hail to the king, baby. Hey, Ryan, you've got balls of steel.
Thank you. Still got one ball left. No.
You've got a ball of steel.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right, thank you, sir.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming over, man.
Oh, yeah, can you do a little bit of Miss Big?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to charge for that, or?
Well, he's staff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
He's a vendor.
oh, you're a vendor.
Yeah.
I'll buy something from you in a while.
Oh.
But I have a bonus gift for you. So Big the cat?
I get fed by Froggy. Have you seen my little buddy? He doesn't look so good.
And I have
It's
a bonus
amazing.
But yeah, I didn't have like all the money on me, so John St. John was cool and said, oh, it's okay, kid. You already paid for the autograph, so it's all good. So I thank John St. John for doing that. So yeah, I got this off his table. Very cool. Yeah, and the biggest thing was there, and the whole reason why I wanted to go, risking everything. I could have been stabbed and killed in Toronto, especially walking through those parking lots and everything. But fortunately, yep, I made it to the show and got to see my childhood heroes, Kenny and Spenny. Kenny versus Spenny. I love this show. I still think it's one of the greatest shows ever made. It doesn't matter that it was made here in Canada. No, I think it's way better than, like, I don't know, anything done in Hollywood. Like, these guys are so fucking hilarious. And yeah, they ran for 6 seasons and they put each other through hell just to make us laugh. And yeah, the least I could do is, yeah, say hi, get this off their table. I love Yart Yart. Yeah, wrestling episode where they got to meet the Iron Sheik on season 5. So me and Kenny and Spenny was awesome. I gave them some art here and I showed some friends and they were a little bit confused saying, oh, why are you giving Kenny Hotz here a painting of a puppy skull? But yeah, that was from, oh darn it, where did I put the DVD? Shit. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, from season 2, episode 8, Kenny makes a little joke saying that he had this cute little puppy with him to help meet chicks and get some kisses off them. it's a long story, but anyways, he had this cute little, brownish reddish puppy named Rhubarb. And of course, he was using Rhubarb to get kisses from girls, and then he laughed and behind the scenes saying, ha ha ha, before I kill this puppy, chop its heads off, use its bones as an ashtray, I'm gonna show you how I can use this cute little puppy to get girls. That's what Kenny is like. And yeah, that's a dude here. I am God. He has a huge ego and he's fucking awesome. Where Spenny right here is a little bit more reserved. Yeah, it was a cool episode. I recommend Who Can Kiss More Women. I gave them both some art. I gave Kenny the puppy skull, Rhubarb, and I gave Spenny a drawing of Hubert the Hippopotamus. That's again from season 2 here, episode 12, Who Can Sell More Bibles? Yeah, Spenny created a character called Hubert the Hippopotamus. Yeah. And yeah, it was a ruse by Kenny to have Robert De Niro and this huge film studio make this movie called Hubert. Unfortunately, it was all prank. And Spenny got tricked in the end. And I figured, hey, why don't I actually create some Hubert art for Spenny? And yeah, I gave him the painting and he seemed to like it. So yeah, that was cool.
Holy shit, that's crazy. You made that? Can I have it? Sure.
It's all
in my
yours.
office. Thank you very much.
I got some for you too.
Oh my god, this is insane. Crazy. What's that?
Yep. Puppy skull.
What's that?
The puppy skull.
Oh yeah.
From episode 8, season 2.
It's so nice. Great. Hang all of these. I think it was one of the greatest shows ever. Thank you, buddy. You want a picture? Come do a picture.
All right.
Are you a vendor? What are you selling?
Just feelings. Yeah, we're way over there.
Do you have used games?
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, I'll come in. Fucking just take it. You gave us a, You gave us pictures.
We'll buy yard.
Specimen yard.
I was hoping you guys would have more DVDs, but it's hard to find now.
Yeah, I have some. I have all the T-shirts I should have brought.
Do you have season 4? Or do you have it here for sale?
No, I've got all I got boxes of them like this. Some of them are they're either $1.99 or $300.
Yeah, I usually see them for about 300.
That's about what we made off of the sales. Now, come on, come do a picture. What's your name?
Ryan?
Like the bread.
You got all 3
Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Thanks for the picture.
All right, thank you.
Cherish it.
So NostalgiaCon, thanks again, Brad, for putting it on. I'm sorry I had to leave early. I did have to feed the cat here, but I also had to get ready for the Niagara show. Getting up at 6 a.m. and I was like super tired. I apologize to my brother because he wanted me to come over and play some games for the night, but no, I couldn't. I was dead tired. I had to get some sleep, or else I wouldn't be able to move. Yeah, being diabetic is hard enough. Yeah, because that was only day 1. Day 2 was coming up. The drive to Niagara, the new place. Yeah, it was at the Legion. And of course, I got a little bit lost on the GPS, but I eventually found it wasn't bad as Toronto, where all the streets are interconnected and everything. It was much more straightforward, at least. And yeah, it only took like a few tries to find a place. Yeah, they had a ramp there so I can unload more stuff. I did bring more stuff for this show, thankfully. Yeah, the Vetrets. Yeah, you know, on my old Air Zonk World Champ channel, I cleaned, I repaired old Vetrets, and I got up and running working. I need some money, so I figured, okay, I can't find any new games for this system anymore, so I might as well sell it. And thankfully, yeah, it did sell that day, and I was able to recoup some money. So thanks for that, and thanks for, yeah, the dude who bought my Veterans. Yeah, it was a much better show, but yeah, like the NostalgiaCon, it did get off to a slow start where I didn't make any sales in like the first hour. And I figured, oh my God, is this gonna happen again? But yeah, people did come through. I noticed more people that I knew from this show compared to NostalgiaCon. And yeah, the Niagara video game swap did turn out to be a better show for me. You know, financially at least. I didn't beat Kenny versus Spenny, but yeah, John St. John was also at this show too. So yeah, it was cool seeing him again. Okay, what else? Yeah, look at Oscar here. That is so cute. I had to feed the kitty. And yeah, I also got some stuff on Niagara. Might as well show that off. I'm sorry this video is going longer than usual, but it's 2 events back to back. Okay. Got some Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay. Got some, yeah, Batman Return to Arkham. Okay. I got this off Reed Res. Yeah, Shane had a table up there. Yeah, with John St. John. Okay. I got some Sight Truck. I got some Super Mario 3D World, where he's a cat. Yep. Look at, it's a cat. That's why it's such an awesome game, because you can be a cat. Everybody wants to be a cat. Anyways, I got some Tecmo Classic Arcades. Yeah, this is a good collection. Or good set. Even though it only has like 11 games on there. Okay. Got some original Nintendo Super Sprint. No care. All you need is your cigarettes. Yeah, Cubert. Yeah, and Tetris too. Oh. So many games. Yeah, I had to be careful because I had to make some money first, and then I had to buy the games. Yeah, fortunately, yeah. I was able to make a little bit of money, buy some more of these games. Yeah, I got some Final Fantasy, yeah, double set. Ha ha ha! Dirt 2. John Madden Football, this was only $3. And saying, Ryan, why don't you buy some of these better games? And all I can buy is shit. I mean, yeah. It's not like John Madden's going to come over and kick my ass, but that would be awesome if he could, because he's dead now. That would be awesome to have him resurrected, come over to my house and beat my ass. Speaking of ass, here's my ducks. Yeah, this I gotta show up because this is the rare one. This is the one that's actually released here in Canada. It has a UP sticker in the background, which I mentioned in my stupid review if you ever want to watch that. No pressure though if you don't want to. A lot of people haven't seen it. But anyways, here's Dynamite Dots. Yeah, you can tell this isn't my version because it doesn't have Happy Console Gamer or Johnny Millennium signature on it. But I can tell that they didn't like this game either because the previous owners, yeah, they actually, you can actually see right through that. There's a big old hole in there. Somebody ripped open the sides or threw across the room and damaged it. I remember when I threw this game across the room, I wasn't even able to damage it. So they must have actually make it crack like that. But the game is so terrible, I can understand why. But at least this could be worth some money. If I clean it up a little. is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. I guess I didn't get too much at the show. And I'm getting ready for this one coming up. Yeah, meeting Kenny and Spenny was freaking awesome. Here's Yarp Yarp. Oh, I grabbed from them. Oh, yeah. Again, NostalgiaCon worth it. Thanks again, Brad, for putting on that show. It had to be like a huge headache competing with that stupid soccer event. I got this off Shane's table. He did a video recently on all the crappy third-party controllers out there made by Mad Cats, and I bought one of his controllers here for $5. I need an Xbox 360 controller, but this is probably going to be absolute garbage because look at this. You can actually see how it moves. Like usually they cover this shit up, but yeah, I can actually see the gears and all that exposed. That's a sign of a bad controller. I got some gummies here, free candy, and some of these cool metal things here from the table beside Re-Res. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Sega Master System, and of course, what's it called? The Turbo Geefits? Turbo Geefits. Yeah, the Turbo 16 Geefits. Yeah. Yeah, and I got to show off my tattoos too to let everybody know that I'm somewhat famous. Yeah, I remember when I showed Spenny the tattoo and said, oh, yeah, Kenny, he's the video game guy. Yeah, another reason why I like that show. I always see Kenny playing Burnout Revenge or Burnout 3 and all that. So Kenny, he's a huge video game guy. Yeah, I knew I had to leave because if I didn't get enough sleep, yeah, I'd probably be in a ditch somewhere, half asleep, and while the cops are banging on my door, get up! You're under arrest! You know, I had to make sure that I was ready for the Niagara show, and yeah, thankfully everything went okay, except for that stupid ramp. Okay, to get out the ramp, I brought more stuff. There was like a huge ramp where you load and unload everything on here. The problem is it was at a 45-degree slope. So it was the dumbest ramp that I ever seen in my fucking life. So I had to like make multiple trips just lifting this stuff up and making sure it wouldn't fall over the place. Because it was windy too, and if you just move it at the wrong angle or you slip a little, which is very easy to do on the steel ramp, holy, it was the most dangerous thing I ever seen. I can only just imagine somebody with an actual wheelchair and everything just trying to roll up this thing. It would be humanly impossible. You would have to have like two people just try to push you up this dangerous slope. But I don't want to knock it too much because, you know, I can handle it. I could just make a few trips. You know, I'm a pretty active guy. You know, I'm diabetic and everything, but I'm still in relatively good shape. And I think I got at least 5 more years left in me. You know, before this body, you know, kicks out. But yeah, anyways, Niagara is also awesome. Meeting everybody. I'll give Oscar here a little bit more food, and then I'll call the video because this has gone on way too long. Eating off the dynamite ducks. Eat that fucking duck. So it was a crazy couple of days, long drives. My ass is freaking killing me just with all the stupid sin that I had to do. But in the end, getting all these games here, saying hi to everybody, making some money in Niagara and making no money at NostalgiaCon. But meeting Kenny versus Spenny, worth it. It was a long show, but would I do it all again? Hell yeah. But yeah, I need to get some rest, seriously. I am tired as all hell. I'm a little bit crazy. and still apologizes to Brad for having to leave and having to leave to say, I'm sorry, gotta feed the cat. The cat had plenty of food, but I need to get ready for Niagara. But he knew, I think he knew, because a lot of people were, you know, doing both shows like I was. So I think he knew the situation. I just feel bad because here Brad had like a huge lineup of celebrities, and you know, because of some stupid soccer game, nobody or barely anybody showed up, and I didn't have a lot on my table because I was worried about parking, and I had every right to be. I had to park way down in the parking lot and then walk way over to the show where nobody was there. But there was plenty of traffic. Getting out of that show and being stuck in traffic for, I don't know, 3 fucking hours. Just cars had standstill because a lot of the roads were closed. It was nuts. So I earned these gummies, and they were free. Yeah, good. Yeah, not a lot though. Yeah, so Monster Mash, if you ever see this shit, go pick some up, because they're good shit. Probably not gonna get any royalties from them. They're not gonna fucking watch. So fuck them. I will eat your candy, so. Okay, Spenny, you guys rock. Thanks again for doing this for me. But again, I loved it. Kenny versus Spenny, worth it. Meeting them, getting them some of my crazy art. Yeah, you know me, I can do a little bit of painting here or there. So I had to give them some. This could be my one and only chance to meet them live. I had to do something. And yeah, that's freaking cool. But I'm a zombie right now, and like Homer here, I need to get some freaking sleep. I gotta organize these games, play some of them, hopefully, and just reminisce about the crazy weekend I had. Crazy but cool. Seriously though, I hate Toronto traffic. Fuck Toronto traffic. Want some food? Yep. Here, I got some food. Want some food? Alright, I'll put you down, dude. Me and Kenny versus Spenny, John St. John, seeing re-res again, and yep. It was nuts, but worth it. Okay, I'll see you all later. Bye. Thanks for watching again. Holy jeez, yeah. Nuts.